Dearly beloved, family and friends, welcome to this beautiful celebration of love. All of you have come from far and wide to gather here and witness the joining in marriage of Michael Weiss and Philip Howell. Two souls whose paths crossed nearly 7 years ago and have since traveled this journey of life, love, and adventure hand in hand. As we stand here today, we're reminded that love is not bound by distance, time, or circumstance. It is the foundation that has brought these two extraordinary people together. We have come here to celebrate not only their love, but the strength and commitment this love represents. Marriage is a sacred institution. Sorry. That's like looking at Phil. One which requires a deep commitment, trust in your spouse, and patience. Lots of patience. In the time I've known Michael and Phil, and in the conversations we've had discussing this ceremony, I've seen all of these things in them. Above all, I have seen the abundance of love and support that these two have for one another. For those of you who don't know, Michael and Phil first met in Barcelona on May 12th, 2018. A city rich in history and beauty, where they immediately found a spark that was undeniable. During this time, Michael was living in Santa Monica and Phil in the Bay Area. Even though their love began across many miles, distance never dimmed their connection. As their love grew, so did their bond. When the world came to a standstill during COVID, they made the spontaneous decision to move together to Rockport, Texas, thinking it would just be for a few weeks. Those few weeks turned into 6 months. While the world was going through a dark time, Michael and Phil were enjoying their time living together for the first time. After this time, they found themselves drawn to Austin, as many people are. A city they immediately loved and thought could be their forever home. This would be where they rented their first place together. When they saw the house they would ultimately choose, Michael knew immediately it was special. Phil, on the other hand, took a moment to process, not being one to make spontaneous decisions very hastily. He didn't even say yes. He merely nodded, knowing deep down that the man he loved had great instincts. They had made a wonderful decision as each of them loved their new home and their new city. Hoping this may be where they would settle down, life decided to intervene once again. An amazing job opportunity for Phil brought them back to California. Living in Hollywood, we hope, was a whirlwind and exciting time. But after a few years, they decided it would be best to return to Texas. They found an amazing house in Houston and decided to settle down and start their family. Both of these men are each one half of Martha Stewart. Michael being a gardener and handyman, and Philip being a semi-professional chef. Two halves of a whole. These hobbies haven't stopped them from their true passion, though, of travel. Jumping from city to city, they recently explored Egypt and Jordan. Even though these places are not the most open, having to tell natives they were cousins, it has never stopped them from exploring. Their latest adventure, becoming family with the addition of their sweet baby boy cat, Renee. Michael and my friendship did not begin conventionally. Yes, we were in the same fraternity at Texas Tech, but we didn't speak or really hang out our first semester. It wasn't until a date of mine drew us together that I began to see how fun, kind, and trusting of a person Michael really is. We became very close, and I considered Michael, or still consider Michael, as family. So when he told me he had met someone and wanted to introduce me, I knew this person was special. Michael had never wanted me to meet any of his boyfriends before. First time I met Phil, I could see there was truly love in each other's eyes. Phil was so welcoming, warm, and clicked so well with Michael that I knew this was going to last. Anybody who spent time with the two of them could easily see they were fated for one another. Through many visits to LA, spending time in WeHo, and many espresso martinis at Pump, RIP, I was able to watch their love grow stronger and stronger. At this time, I'd like to invite the sisters, Shelby and Lauren, up to give a brief reading.
My reading is from the same-sex marriage ruling by Justice Anthony Kennedy from Obergefell versus Hodges. No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were. As some of the petitioners in these cases demonstrate, marriage embodies a love that may endure even past death. I would misunderstand these men and women to say they disrespect the idea of marriage. Their plea is that they do respect it so deeply that they seek to find fulfillment for themselves. Their hope is not to be condemned to live in loneliness, excluded from one of civilization's oldest institutions. They ask for equal dignity in the eyes of the law. The Constitution grants them that right. The judgment of the Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit is reversed. It is so ordered.
I have a poem from Sex and the City. Bit on brand.
Very on brand.
His hello was the end of her endings. Her laugh was their first step down the aisle. His hand would be hers to hold forever. His forever was as simple as her smile. He said she was what he was missing. She said instantly she knew. She was a question to be answered, and his answer was, I do.
All right, Michael and Phil, as you stand here today, you're not only committing to one another in marriage, but also to a future filled with new adventures, shared experiences, and the unconditional support that only love can provide. At this time, I'd like to invite you, please share your vows with one another.
You can tell we aren't emotional. Okay. Phil, my love, I want to start by thanking you for the leap you took to move to Texas with me twice. Even though you're such a proud Californian, which we all are very aware of, it wasn't always an easy decision, but we've moved between these two states multiple times because each time we had an opportunity to grow professionally and achieve a major milestone as a couple. No matter where we are, you've always made our every place feel like home because I'm with you. And then there's also your cooking. I've never imagined I could feel at home in Rockport, Texas, but there we were living on the Gulf Coast eating homemade wontons on the veranda. At that moment, I knew I could live anywhere with you as long as I had you and your incredible cooking skills. But it's not just the food, it's how you plate it. It's how you make every meal an experience. You're an artist in the kitchen, and I love watching you work. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably go broke from all the takeout. Your meals aren't just food, they're a reflection of your love, your care, and your passion. And I vow to always appreciate every dish, and I promise to never destroy any of your fancy cookingware when I help out. Through every move, every journey, every shared moment, you've shown me the true meaning of partnership. When I've needed your support, you've always been there, and I vow to do the same for you. I will always be there to catch you, to support you, and to be your partner in every adventure, big or small. Whether it's traveling the world, or a spontaneous trip to Cincinnati, or just heading down to our favorite kolache shop, I will be there for every challenge, every joy, and all the quiet moments in between. But most of all, I vow to continue being the one who gets you to laugh. Your laugh fills my heart with joy, and it lightens every moment, even when things get really complicated and dark. I will always cherish that sound, because it's a reminder of our happiness and the love we share. So I choose you today, and every day for the rest of my life. I promise to stand by you, to laugh with you, to cry with you, obviously, and to love you through all the highs and lows. Life with you is an incredible adventure, and I can't wait to see where it takes us next.
This is the part I thought I would start crying. had a schedule. Dearest Michael, I cannot believe that it's been almost 7 years since we met. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would meet my soulmate the way we did. Not a day goes by when I don't think to myself how lucky we are to have found each other. I was immediately drawn to your handsome looks, your confidence, your wit, your no BS attitude, and your go out of your way kindness. I remember the impression that you left on me. It was a feeling that I had never felt before. One of deep, all-consuming, butterflies in my stomach, can't stop thinking about you, love. I love how perfectly we are in almost every way. Travel, the style of our home, cars, life plans, even just how we want to do our days. I love your persistence. It is one of your best qualities. You don't take no for an answer, even sometimes from me. But I know deep down that you know what the right thing to do is. I am in awe every time of how creative you are with your solutions and your ability to solve problems, and how you go and you stop at nothing to fulfill that vision. Even if it sometimes could go a little overboard, like the Christmas Village. But it's still pretty. Everything you do is pretty. I can't wait to build our family together and continue to do so. I can't wait for all the new adventures. I can't wait for all the continued laughter, to sing, dance, happy cry, to celebrate, and to cherish every moment with you. When we first met, you always said, everything happens for a reason. And true to form, I initially scoffed at that notion. But being with you opened my eyes to so many things. The most important was this adage. Looking back at our time together so far, I can see now every accomplishment, mistake, and triumph has brought us to where we are supposed to be. I believe we are here today because we are meant to be here. God, karma, the stars, whatever you want to call it, brought us here together at Bacon Bear Bar all those years ago, that fateful night, and has brought us here to this very moment. In front of family and friends, I'm reminded of lyrics from one of our favorite artists, Carly Rae Jepsen. There's nothing like this feeling, baby, now that I've found you. Michael, I love you with all my heart, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
As a symbol of the love and commitment that Michael and Phil share, they will now exchange rings. These rings represent the endless circle of love, with no beginning and no end. Just as your love for each other will continue to grow and evolve. Michael, please place the ring on Michael and Phil's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
my trust,
my trust,
and my commitment to you.
and my commitment to you.
Phil, please place the ring on Michael's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love
my trust,
and my trust
and my commitment to you.
and my commitment to you.
Now for the one. Michael, do you take Phil to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love and cherish him in good times and in bad,
I do.
in sickness and in health,
I do.
for richer, for poorer,
I do.
for better, for worse, and forsaking all others, keeping yourself only unto him for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
You don't have to do all
Okay.
that. Phil, do you take Michael to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love and cherish him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Michael and Phil, you have promised to love and cherish each other for the rest of your lives. By the power vested in me, by the United Life Church, by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and husband. You may kiss your husband.
Okay.